So I want to talk today about how I had that bad dream last week, and my sister also had it on the same day. I had a bad dream. I had a weird phenomenon occur this weekend at 3 in the morning, and my sister suffered a phenomenon at the very same hour as I did on the same day. So I think God is allowing there to be a spiritual warfare to touch us, and the reason why is because I believe I'm not working in the fullest capacity that God's asking me to. And He's saying that when you don't do that, you affect the whole body. You think you're just cutting yourself off as far as, it's not my business. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be the mouthpiece for this, that, the other thing. But really, you cut off everybody. You're affecting everybody. And that's how I started to feel, because it only happened to a certain part of my body. It was my arm. And I just feel like at the end of the day, there's an elephant in the room, okay? And the elephant in the room is something that's pointing not to what's happening today, because what's happening today, in fact, nobody can see it. And I thought other Christians would start jesting toward it, and pointing kind of whatever, dog whistling, as they say, toward it. I don't mean racist stuff. I mean Christians' dog whistles, which I think are holy. I guess. I don't know. There probably needs to be a better name for it, but whatever. I thought they started saying, hey, I don't know, about the 21 gun salute, something, anything. One thing, another thing, this thing, that thing, because there's so many. It's countless. You can't even count them. And I just thought, they'll see it eventually. And I sat on it. And it's like, nobody sees it. And it's like, oh, well, history is being recorded. I trust them. I trust that they're recording history accurately. But it's like, oh, you're working the capacity as like, there's a future. Like, there's going to be far enough history, like, 5 years, 10 years ago. Oh, that's what happened. What future? Like, if the Antichrist came tomorrow, people are lost. They don't have sight to see. They couldn't see it if they tried. I don't even know if they're not trying. I'm not sure. But it's like, I don't mind being called a fool. I don't mind being a fool. I don't mind. I don't care. Because the person I answer to is to God, to Jesus. I'm a fool, but my God is not. I am safe, but my God is not. I can be, tricked and led astray, but my God is not. And I'm staying close to what He's doing. I'm staying close. I'm keeping an eye and double checking and triple checking and quadruple checking. And what people don't understand is, I might do a different video for the extended aspect of it because it matters. But I don't want to endanger people. So the prophets were not wrong. They were not wrong. I've said it before. I cut off the videos because I was like, well, I feel like I was in my pride. I thought, oh, well, the prophets are right, and then there's a pride issue. But I really separated myself from it, and I feel emotionally separate from it. I feel like it's over there. And the issue is, we don't know our roles on the ship. We're all on the same ship, and if we do any of these roles wrong, the whole ship goes down. It's very frightening that Christians, when you show them, they'll see it, because they're lovers of the truth. You can show anybody else this, the left, the liberal, non-Christian, and they won't see it because they don't want to. But if you love the truth, then you understand the way rituals work and the way how strict. And then the reason why there are rituals is to keep time. It's just like a clock. It's to keep time, and it's to keep a recording of something. And so that's what somebody has done. They've said they're hiding in plain sight, and they're saying, we're recording this accurately because our rituals are so, and our rituals are thus, and we're recording history accurately, and we're doing this for the people. I trust them. As of right now, I trust them from what I can see right now, because I only see part of it. I don't see all of it. I don't know what's happening all the way around. So, but I think maybe there are other Christians who do. And so maybe if I don't say something, another Christian won't say something, And so I don't think it's about, I know for a fact, it's not about being right about this time. It's about working together to say, okay, We know what our role is, so when the Antichrist comes, we know who the seers are, we know who the prophets are, we know who, we just know each other's roles, the fivefold ministry. And that's what I'm just feeling in the spirit. I'm feeling like this is really essential. This is about something else. This isn't about, putting feathers in our hats and dancing around and, doing a jig and being like, hey, we were right. Because at the end of the day, we know that, that being right now is going to be different than we're right later. Because when we're right and the Antichrist is there, we're going into captivity because we were right. So before we do a jig about what we're seeing and about certain people keeping time like a clock, like a watch, keeping time with ritual, keeping time with routine, making history and recording history with what they're doing in their rituals and routines. Meanwhile, we're like, oh, what's going on? Oh my gosh, I don't understand. But somebody's showing you in plain sight. It's there. I'm going to do a different video about it. I'm going to pray about how much I want to reveal. I would, if I were you, do some research on the history of, go watch some inaugurations of old. And if you watch Trump all the way back to the beginning, since they've been recorded, you'll find that certain things happen while speeches are taking place. That's not an accident. That's on purpose. Certain songs are played at very specific times. That's not an accident. They're keeping time. They're making records. They're keeping time. They're making sure that this routine is proving unwritten, it's like without words. The ritual is keeping history and is saying, this is who we elected. And also, some of these rituals will also say, this person is a fraud. This person is like a foreigner. They do it for foreign, certain things that our government does when dictators come around, foreigners who have taken over the government. There are certain things that they do when there's funerals. There are certain things that our government does for funerals. And I'm going to go into it later. But if you go back and you really just study some of those things, you're going to see somebody's recording something. They're keeping record, and they're not saying a word. They're just using the routine to keep record. So this is Linda of Christ is King forever. May God be with you.